What's up, guys? This is the new TALION 7th scale ARRMA EXB. So I got that a while ago. Anyway, this is what I got here. So all of these features here. What I'm going to be doing today is doing some little stuff here, odds and ends of taking care of this car right here. So this is a pretty good car here. But what I'm going to be doing is reinforcing the body of the TALION's body here. So we're going to do that right now, and I'm going to be showing you what I got, what I need here. Anyway, this is what I've been using. Right here. Okay, I'm going to be using this here. It's a self-adhesive meshing tape, and then the E-6000. At least about 2 tubes or 1 tube will work. So this is kind of got this from any Lowe's or Home Depot. There, you can get it at Walmart also on these guys. So I like the yellow one. So there's some different colors, like the one I had for my Creighton. I did that for my Creighton also. So I'm going to be doing that with this body here. So strengthen the body. You know, you don't have to. You know how much bodies cost. They cost pretty much. So anyway, I'm going to be doing that, and I'm going to be opening up this guy right now. So here. This is a nice car. Just got it. Whoa. Okay. Of course, you got the transmitter and all that kind of stuff in here. Everybody showed that on the YouTube already. So. Man, this is a nice car. It's huge. Ugh. Got that there. Got this guy here. Okay, see it? Cool. So all of this here. This one has a a strap underneath there. So I won't take off the car yet. I'm just going to be doing the body right now. Later on, I will be checking the diffs and all that there. So yeah. Cool. That's what we'll be doing. We'll be repairing and getting this body meshed and strengthened up like that. So I'll show you that just a little bit, and then we'll fast forward it, and I'll get the clean out there. So, all right, here we go. Okay, first of all, I got this right here, and then what you need is drywall, fiberglass drywall, self-adhesive tape, and then this is the one everybody uses, very good. I think this is the newest one that came out. They had the one with the silver bottle one, but this is the better one now. They're always improving. So it's the E-6000. This is the one I'm be using for this guy right here. And then you need rubbing alcohol to wipe the body, so that way there's no residue when you're putting the tape on there. Paper towel. Some gloves here. You know, I mean, I like to use my fingers, so I might not even use the gloves, but kind of like when you're smearing in. After you put in the drywall meshing fiberglass tape on it, adhesive, then you'll cream the E-6000 on it after over it. So let me show you that there. And what you want to do is just remove the center brace post, whatever holder, this one right here, so that you can have it all covered up into here. So I'm going to be removing that right now. So here it goes. That well. Okay, so I got it out. So it's a center brace post here, there, but just make sure you hide it. Put it in a place safe so it doesn't lose it there. So it was pretty hard to come off. So anyway, so then the other things that you need is a utility knife, a scissor. So we'll be using that there. Whatever that 3mm to take off the body post. I think it's not the body post, the body holder. So anyway, I'm gonna get that, and then let's start this one right here. something like that. Okay, now wait till it'll dry. Just remember you don't do too much alcohol because you can take off the paint in here, so be careful. But it's still good, it still have the color, so just lightly, so that just to take out the residue if there's any oil stuff like in there. So anyway, because you could practically take off the paint, so be careful. But anyway, you didn't take off all of it, so that's good. Anyway, go lightly, just to clean the inside of it, so that it bites the what you call the meshing tape. Right, here we go. Okay, so you'll cut some strips like that, longer than the body itself, because you can always trim it, and just follow along whatever is gonna follow, because the mesh will bend wherever it's gonna bend correctly, and then just fill in whatever the voids are, and get it all filled in. Just keep on going, layering it. You know, some of you might have to double lap some areas, so you know you can do that also. You can let it overhang like this. Later on, you can just cut it later on. After when it's all dry, just cut it later on, and, just cut the excess off later on, and just keep going until you get it all filled up. Okay, so I'm gonna be filling that up and come back to you. So right now, what I did, I had two sides, and then I went into the middle. Then I'm gonna fill these guys up, overlapping the two ends, and continue on to the sides here. So here we go. Let me do that right now. Make sure you get the good adhesive fiberglass tape. This one sticks really good to this guy. So get it kind of like brand new when you're working with this. Don't get old fiberglass meshing tape drywall, because it doesn't stick well. But if you get a brand new, it sticks better. And the brand I'm using is this one right here. Whatever that, FIBA tape from Lowe's, FIBA tape. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to continue on taping that. Okay, so I have added tape here, and there's some little bit of excess in there, but I'll be later on cutting it out or trimming it down with a craft knife. Just can't see it too much right there. I'll be cutting it out later on, on the edges here, because I let it overhang a little bit. We'll just cut it out later. So I'm going to be doing that here. So and we're cutting that. Okay, now I'm going to be I just have finished what do you call this, taping it right here. So I kind of doubled it a little bit there, so just kind of like work it in there, right? And then now I'm going to be gluing the stuff with the E-6000. So it takes time to prep all of this up and then getting sticking. I kind of doubled it up also, so anywhere you want to double up you can also. So here we go. We're gonna put the glue. Okay, so you kind of want to wear some gloves there when you're putting this guy on. But sometimes I don't like wearing my gloves, so here. Hang on. Okay, so you got this right here. Just open it up. Okay, there's sometimes the metal stuff's in here, so you gotta use the end part to open it up like that. And then later on, you can start creaming this guy in like this. Starting at the end. See, it's a clear color like that. Just kind of work it in there. Get kind of make sure you have it all covered up good. Go slowly at a time, and then you can just use your finger to cream it in there, like that. Just work it in there like that. It's a good one. This will keep your body stronger. So, me, I like to use my fingers. You can use a popsicle stick or something, or a brush, to lock it all this guy in there. Like that, slowly. and then you just continue on, keep creaming everything in there, and then you'll get that worked up and strong, because this E6000, sorry, will make it stronger, and it'll get better like that there. So, and once you're finished like that, I have a sample of a Creighton body. See right here. It becomes very, very strong. That's why it doesn't break. And then all my RC cars, I always put my this is a blue meshing tape, fiberglass meshing tape, and then I took out the post first and then redid it over. So that's what you want to do with reinforcing your body right there. So this will be the first actually EXB body that's being reinforced with the E6000. So, and just continue on and just feather everything in nice and smoothly. Make sure you catch all the crevices, and then that way your body will be strong, and that you don't have to buy too much bodies. And then when you hit the the bottom like that, bam, it'll handle those hits. It won't crack too much as like the rest of the other bodies. If they don't, it'll do crack, but this one will protect it better. All right, guys, YouTube, take care. Bash on, brothers, and we'll see you on the field of my jump ramps later on with this EXB car right here, TALION. So this guy's gonna fly for sure on the ramp that I have. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.